beings, you know. You know what's so crazy, right? I just gotta point this out because I just see this one right here, right? Look, stuff, right? It just came to my mind. How you got all this security, all these cameras everywhere, but they can't find these missing children. It's crazy, y'all. You got all these cameras everywhere. You got all these cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere, right? Cameras everywhere, some way, shape, or form. Them cameras do not find no missing children. No, no, they don't. Ain't that something, y'all? That's why I'm like, I'm just like, yo. But let me get this started right. This is a rude point to RoBs Inferno while it burns low. Shout out to my guys and goddesses know how vibrational hearing beings. You already know what the fuck it is, man. You know, it's really crazy right now. You get what I'm saying? It's really, really crazy, y'all. I value y'all though. Y'all know that. But yeah, you can't find missing children though. That's one of the first things that used to mess with me. I'm like, how is it all of these cameras? Like there's cameras where you won't even think there are cameras at. But yet, people can't find the missing children. You know? But yeah, y'all, like, I'm talking about y'all know it's here. Y'all know I'm not lying to y'all. It's a hold up, let me put this on the charger real quick. All of these cameras, y'all. All these cameras, but not one of them cameras can find these missing children. Ain't that something? Man, literally, y'all, I just thought about it randomly and I started crying. When I got off the bus real quick, right after I came out of my belly, I literally started crying, y'all. I literally started crying. Because it just irritated me so much. Because it'll be less than, right? It'll be less than, hold up real quick, y'all. Look, it'll be less than of a situation and then you feel me? They'll oh my god. The Latinos, man. It'll be less than and they'll make a situation out of it. You hear what I'm saying? It'll be less than hey, shout out to 13 people that just came in here. It'll be less than and they'll make a situation out of it. You hear me? A big situation too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? How much times have I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like what I'm dealing with right now, off of fighting for my child and everything, I'm the most vulnerable, right? I'm the most vulnerable. But when I think about it, like when I was during crime and shit like that, y'all, like like I'm telling y'all, when I was doing the most wildest shit, like I wasn't vulnerable. And when I don't mean that I wasn't vulnerable because I was getting because I've been doing bad shit in my younger years where it was like I was up down, you know, before like I matured and stuff. You feel me? But what I'm trying to say is this, like with the level of how I'm vulnerable because of what I'm dealing with now and what I know, um, it's just different, y'all. Like like I told y'all, I got a chemical imbalance now, right? So it's like, first off, even my court case with my son, me fighting for my son, I have proof of all of that. You know that the abuse that I have a chemical imbalance in my brain due to all the abuse from the narcissist I escaped. I'm going to show that. I'm going to show everything from all the abuse stuff that like she don't even know. If you see this video, like I know exactly where you live. I know exactly where you at right now. I know exactly your cars you drive. I know your tags. I know all of that shit. If I really wanted to be on something, I could be on something right now. You know what I mean? I'm not on that. But I'm just saying, like I got all the proof of everything that shows that you've been fleeing, that you've been running, you've been jumping from house to house, with my child or without my child, leaving my child places. Like I got all this stuff to show. You get what I'm saying? I did. That's what I was putting my money towards. All that shit to expose you. You get what I'm saying? In all of your lives, with you trying to run away and create more damage than the initial damage that you started off of just destroying your own family and then trying to alienate me from my child. Not trying, actually doing so. And even my mom, my grandma, I mean his grandma, his uncles and aunts, like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, y'all. But like I told y'all, like I'm a very strong person, so it's like a lot of people I cut off that did me wrong. You know, like a lot of people, y'all, and y'all tried to mess up my heart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did abuse me, and my brain is different now. I do have like really mental health attacks, real bad panic attacks, worse than I already did. But it don't matter because I shunned all of y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, y'all. My fault. I just had to get a guy some information real quick. Cause, but back to what I was saying though. I found out who I am by all of this, right? I came into all of this horrible quick. Oh, banana. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You guys, hey, you guys stay, you know what I mean, fruited up and whatnot. You guys stay fruited up. You know, even anything that like I eat that like I shouldn't be eating, that I know off of me understanding anatomy, right? I know it's not the best, right? But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I still have severe panic attacks off of being separated from my child, which is normal. I never even what helped me out as far as a lot of healing from all of this from her also is like because at first like I knew off the stuff I knew she was doing on purpose. I had to look at it from a standpoint of like, it ain't even about like a her winning thing. It's just about a I love my child thing. She's using it towards that, of course, because she knows that. But basically, it ain't about a winning or losing thing. It's about I'm a man that cares about my child, even if it wasn't her or anybody else. In any way, me being separated from my child, without a valid reason, um, I would be hurt by that, right? That's common sense. The only way I wouldn't is if I didn't care about children, or even more so if I didn't care about my child, right? So I know that that's the biggest attack on my life ever, but everything happens for a reason. So basically, what I'm saying, it was already written in the stars for that woman to run with my child and hurt her child and everything. That was already in her DNA of her carrying out that on this planet. Like whether she realizes it or not, she was going to cause that type of level of deception on the planet, towards an organic being before she even met me. Like it was already known that she was going to be on that type of time. Hold up real quick, y'all. I woke up kind of late today, right? But I be sleeping good, y'all. Even though I'm dealing with all of this stuff, I be sleeping good. I'm not even going to front with you. I be sleeping good. But this is one thing that I noticed about my sleeping patterns, though. I sleep very, very well, but because of my PTSD, because my PTSD is worse, my anxiety is worse, my panic attacks are worse. All the stuff that I've had is worse. You get what I'm saying? It's way worse, and I'm not gonna lie about it or sugarcoat it. So it's like basically when I sleep, even though I be knocked out and I sleep, like naturally, I don't know, like subconsciously, I'm more on guard. You get what I'm saying? Because of the level of hate that I know that's against me, and from people that don't even know me, like that I don't even have a relationship. I'm already aware of all of that. I seen y'all faces already. You know what I mean? So I be on guard and prepared for anything, because I know the energy I come with. I know I'm righteousness, right? I know that, but I know the people that's being used against me in these positions that's hiding and trying to destroy my life. You know, I see all of y'all. You get what I'm saying? I see all of y'all. I know this shit is spiritual warfare, and I know that this shit really trickles down to the information that I know, even though whether y'all look at it like that or not. You know what I'm saying? I've been like I. The thing is, y'all got to realize the reason why I'm so sure about who I am and what's what, because y'all got to realize I didn't even know what the word even terminology gang stalking was, y'all. I didn't know any of that shit. I didn't know anything about genetics. I basically was thinking we was all one human race. I'm gonna be real with y'all, even though I knew we wasn't, because I couldn't really explain it. You know what I mean? And it made me feel left out. So it's crazy how that came through circle. But I'm just saying this to say right now, y'all. Like um, damn, my mind moving real fast right now. But all of this that I'm going through right now, like it's bigger than me, y'all. It's bigger than me, you know. This shit is way bigger than me. This shit is spiritual. It's demons that's been like assigned. My baby mother's a demon. She is. She's been assigned to try to destroy my life. That's why as soon as I realized who she was, I just cut her head off. You know what I'm saying? I just cut her head off and left her ass in the street. You get what I'm saying? Like flat out, straight like that. With my kid or not my kid, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, you are gone. You know? For real. Like that's how I went about that shit. And anybody else, that's the best way how you deal with a narcissist. You cut them out of your life, right? Completely, chop them off, and then when you chop them off, whether this is a form of me talking about it as I'm elevating, I'm growing, but however so that you would do so yourself, you keep reminding yourself of those things that they did and the person that they are, to reassure yourself that they will never have a spot in your life to betray you and disrespect you again. You know what I'm saying? To try to make you reactive again, to make you crash out and stuff. We know women test men in general, but it's a different level of testing when you're dealing with a narcissist or you're dealing with a sociopath. You know, they're more calculated and and they'll ramp up to get anybody on their side that'll protect their toxicity in any shape, way, or form. Not just someone that they fucking in a relationship with or fuck buddies or situationships. I'm saying anybody, like anybody that'll protect their toxicity that'll hear their bullshit that's probably just as toxic as them to even pay attention to that bullshit, they're gonna align with. You know what I mean? They're gonna align with. Let me tell y'all, when I came back to my apartment that day, and I was gonna kill all of them that day, but I didn't know if my son was in the car. You get what I'm saying? I saw the nigga with the locks, the dark nigga with the locks. I know she was messing threesomes and shit. I saw the lesbian bitch in the car. I was gonna clap all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all life almost ended that day. You right, like on some real shit with y'all. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing that it didn't, because as soon as I parked my BMW, right, y'all motherfuckers was gone. Y'all motherfuckers was out of there. You know what I mean? And that's real shit. I didn't care how that shit went. Y'all just it was best that y'all wasn't there. And I parked my BMW in one part. One part. Y'all know how you gotta back up, and when it's cars on, I did that shit in one fast jump. And I was just like, this is me asking the universe if they gonna live or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I parked the shit. When I parked the shit, motherfuckers was gone. Dummy that was in the whip with me, that I know that she ended up messing with also. He seen her running. We seen her running. I told him, I was like, yeah, that bitch did a hop, skip, and a gallop. Cause she already know that I don't play no games, and she knew once I was there, she let motherfuckers know, like we better go now. We better go now, cause I was gonna flip her whole shit. If I would have been, I'm gonna tell y'all, if I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. This is how I feel. I just care about stating my point. If I would have, been for sure that my son wasn't in that car in Leesburg that day in Belmead, all y'all would have been dead. I would have emptied on the whole fucking whip, all in the car and all of that. It would have been a wrap for y'all. You feel me? With a Swiss cheese y'all shit. You feel me? On some real shit, y'all lucky as hell, on my soul. And that's when I was still ignorant. I wasn't into what I am now and having a little bit more self control. It was a whole different type of way about going about things. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. You know? For real. Like, I really don't do this internet shit. You feel me? Anybody who tell you how I am in person, how I am on here, I'm the same in person, y'all. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't just look at it like y'all was blessed that was there that day and y'all lives was saved. I looked at it also like my life was saved. Because what if I would have did that? What I would have been doing like triple life or something. Cause I would have killed her, I would have killed that nigga, and I would have killed that bitch too. You feel me? That would have been three bodies I caught in like less than 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? In Leesburg, it would have been a wrap. Me knowing if I would have did that, I would have just stood there and called the boys myself. I'm not even gonna lie. And then I would have just emptied on all of them to make sure that niggas is really gone. You know what I'm saying? Cause what I already did. That's how I would have went about that shit. So it's like y'all really lucky. Be playing around, man. One thing I even knew about females, right? You gotta watch bitches, because you could be messing with a Laura Ho bitch, right? And think that, oh, you just getting some pussy, but you don't know how toxic she is and who she connected to, and she got you or telling you this about this man whole time. You don't even know that nigga personally and what he's about, and you end up getting yourself in a dumbass situation. You feel me? For real, like a dumbass situation. You know? All my older brothers is BGF, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I got no reason to fucking lie to y'all. Like, I'm from Baltimore City. My city don't fucking play. This shit ain't about me being hard or nothing. Most people in Baltimore City, we gonna live and die out there. You know what I'm saying? So I already beat the odds. You feel me? I already beat the odds. I already beat the odds, y'all. And I survived. I survived so much, you guys. I survived so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Survived so much shit, y'all. But I'm just glad that I didn't marry that hoe. I'm glad I didn't marry that hoe. I'm glad all the attacks that are on me, how people feel about me, that I'm strong enough to block it out for it to bounce off of me, right? I'm happy that me understanding how the system works, that it's not making me crash out, and that I could just get on here and vent to y'all, you know? Even within the law, with certain stuff that I'm not gonna talk on here, but for y'all boys that watch my shit, y'all know, you know what I mean? Y'all got a little bit left time for what I just did. I beat that shit. Y'all thought it was sweet. It wasn't. You get what I'm saying? and I'm not on no next shit because in that little bit of time will go by like that and shit'll be right back to normal, you know? That shit ain't about nothing, man. I'm unbreakable. The whole world is against me. I'm the black man. Come on now. You gotta realize, like, people don't realize with a black man, you can't a black man is acting like I'm acting. If you really know what's against us, you can't look at it like we being cocky or arrogant. You get what I'm saying? We in a whole different world. And especially when you look like me, and you got locks and you it's a whole different ball game. You know? You don't gotta be from the hood. You don't gotta cuss. You might not even touch the gun in your life. You get what I'm saying? Certain stuff is just gonna be different for you. And every black man can vouch. We all know that shit. You know? But really what motherfuckers is mad is because I rewired my brain. You know? And all the stuff that's against me, it has no effect in me talking about truth. And as I'm believe it or not, I'm rewiring my brain in all the other ways. And I'm relentless about it. Like I told y'all, in the most vulnerable states here, you know? Think about the stuff that the people are seeing on here already that tried to make me reactive and it don't work. You know, you still gonna see me whenever I choose to get on here and talk about whatever I choose to talk about. Like real shit, you know? Like I told y'all, trust me, I'm gonna get on here because the moment I don't get on here, it's gonna be two things. Either I'm bettering myself within that moment and I'm able to stay calm, or I'm planning, yeah, you know what I'm saying? One or the other. And you wanna hope that it's not that other one because that other one, it's like it's the point of no return, you know? So for real, y'all, like it's not, you know. I'm glad that I poured that piss on my baby mother's face. Y'all, she was playing with me. Let me tell y'all how sharp my intuition was. She was playing with me, right? When I almost clapped at her job, right? I took that piss, I poured that shit all on her face, y'all. I still got the video right now. I could post it on the internet right now. I poured that shit all on her face. Cause I was like, stop messing with me, ho. You know what I mean? You want that whole shit, trying to weaponize and act like you on some Cinderella shit. Yeah, you fucking the world cops and all. You want some a whole other like you want some mega ho shit. You know how they got Mega Man, they got Mega Ho. You know? And that's what you're on. For real. So it's like, y'all, like, I'm borderline about to crash out all the time. So I really don't give a fuck how anything go, for real, for real. Like the moment I've been separated from my child, I stopped caring about a lot. And I know at the level of me not caring about a lot, but I'm still here. That's how I know I'm protected. I know I'm being watched by something way bigger than what y'all think. Because the shit that be coming my way and the protection that I be having is just different with me, y'all. It's different. I know all y'all motherfuckers know that shit. I know y'all know. Y'all don't even gotta tell me. Cause I'm smart enough, even with the damage that's been done to me and the chemical imbalance in my brain, to realize the stuff that I conquered. You know? Like I already know. So yeah. So yeah, y'all motherfuckers count y'all blessings out here in these streets. You feel me? Count your motherfucking blessings. That dark nigga, he looked like he was from out the yo. You know what I mean? Count your blessings, Lord nigga. You know what I'm saying? That lesbian bitch, count your Lord blessings, bitch. You feel me? Count your blessings. You know, and y'all both was neuromelanated too. So best believe, both of y'all being neuromelanated, y'all messed with a child. My baby mother's not my genetic makeup, but that dude she was messing with, one of them, and then the God also. Oh yeah, you're neuromelanated. So no, them punishments is coming to y'all for what y'all did and was clear and able to tell what y'all did, bringing harm to your child purposely. You get what I'm saying? It ain't even about me. Our brothers and sisters gonna ask you, like, you knew what you was doing messing with this girl. She had this child. You know that dad was neuromelanated just like you. Oh yeah, y'all gonna feel that. Y'all gonna feel that. Trust me. And y'all gonna feel it from me too, even when I leave my shit. Trust me. I remember that day when I seen y'all, I scanned y'all whole face, y'all souls, and all of that shit. And my soul don't forget. My soul is ancient as shit. Best believe. You think I'm lying, but when you see me and you pop up, you gonna remember. You're gonna remember it, especially even more so if you've seen this. But even if you didn't see this, you're just gonna remember what you was on with me from a standpoint of you not really realizing that this is how that shit worked. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, telling y'all. You gotta watch certain people that you play with. You know what I'm saying? Certain people that you gotta realize there's certain people that's in this world, but they not of this world. You know, not everybody that's in this world is of this world. You know, and y'all about to find that out. All of y'all. I know all of y'all motherfuckers. Even y'all that I didn't even speak to yet. Y'all motherfuckers, it's over. You know, it's over. And it ain't no the same way how y'all had no remorse during all that y'all did to me is the same way I don't have no remorse for y'all. No remorse, y'all. No remorse. No remorse. And for y'all guys and goddesses that's disrespecting me, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you like I'm looking at you almost like you're not even neuromelanated at this point. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all bloodline's about to be eradicated. Y'all think that our brothers and sisters gonna allow any neuromelanated beings with that type of mind state of thinking? You know what I'm saying? And and you like y'all serious? Y'all think it's gonna be no consequences on that? That's how you know how far lost we came, y'all. Look at all the ways that black people are involved in situations that's hurting children. Carelessly. Carelessly, y'all. Carelessly. I'm telling y'all, this shit gonna feel good to see everybody get karma. That shit gonna feel good. That shit gonna feel good. You get what I'm saying? That shit gonna feel good. You know? I'm talking to your universe. Fuck you talking about. That shit gonna feel good. You know? That shit gonna feel good. Matter of fact, you hopping on my page with that shit, nigga, I'm putting your dumb ass on timeout. Don't hop on my fucking page with that shit. Putting your dumb ass on timeout right now, nigga. Don't hop on my dumb ass page with that shit. Hold up. You gotta put niggas on timeout, cause yeah, you gotta put niggas on timeout. Yeah, don't hop on my page with that shit. Don't hop on my page with that shit. I'm telling y'all low vibrational ass motherfuckers, like y'all not gonna be able to reach me from either either anything that's involved or been put on this planet to have me not know who I am. Y'all, please, we not on that. I'm just waiting for y'all to get ready to sign out, cause y'all about to sign out too. You feel me? Don't even approach me like that. To be honest. How I rewire my brain, don't approach me. Don't especially if you're talking to me for the first time. Even more so. Don't approach me with blood. Don't approach me with crib. Don't approach me on any type of because I'm gonna get triggered and I'm already gonna feel offended to put you in your place because of the state in which those organizations have came far from, in which that's harming each other, also aligned with us harming ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do that. We not playing that game. You know what I mean? We in all type. It's all types of ways that we hurting ourselves. You know what I mean? Like for real, y'all. Don't hop on my page with that. Don't hop on here with that. Cause I'm just gonna block you. I'm gonna put your ass on timeout. Don't do that. You know? I have no cut cards towards that shit. Don't hop on my page and say some shit like that. Fuck wrong with you? Man. Hey, Kingly Christian, what it do? What it do? Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You get what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all know we in the last days and shit. So you gonna have all types of people stepping out the woodworks. You know what I mean? Trying to attack the people that's righteous. You know? You can tell the people that's righteous because a lot of the same shit has happened to us. Like, and that doesn't have anything to do with financial. You know, whether you're financially struggling, even if you're homeless, or you middle class or rich or whatever. Any way of you speaking about the real issues right now and bringing attention towards certain topics and stuff, that align with other stuff that they don't want people to be aware of and all of that type of shit. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like y'all notice, like it's people that got way more followers than me. But anybody that come on here, when you come on here, how often do you see a random comment of somebody saying something like that's just negative or something to try to distract me about what I'm talking about whenever I'm talking about real topics? You get what I'm saying? Like the bots and shit be real. Like there's people like y'all. I'm telling y'all, it be people that it's real jobs out here, and people's jobs are literally like to target certain individuals, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To like try to gaslight them, act like they're a normal person, get them to stop talking about what they're talking about. That shit is real, y'all. Like I was saying earlier, like before I came into all of this information, y'all, like I was already being gang stalked. I was already like I'm telling y'all, like a regular day in like 2014, 2013, when I would come out the Commonwealth, I was being harassed, y'all. Like I'm saying like more than like 4 or 5 times a day. Like I mean, it was like an average thing. Like the same way I was coming out here was like they was on a tip. Like as soon as they see that BMW, they're on it. However they see it, they on it. Even if I'm not even driving it, you know what I'm saying? They just see it parked somewhere. They're on it, watching what I'm doing, coming around. You know what I'm saying? They're on it. I beat some gun charges then. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got caught with drugs then with some gun charges. I beat that shit. But it was like I had like over 100 bullets on me. I beat that shit. It was like shit that I was going through at that time. But I'm saying this to say, y'all, you know, shit is wild. You go through certain levels of trauma and certain things that happen where it's like you just look at stuff different. Like I'm not supposed to be here from all the gun charges I beat and shit that I was on, and I'm also not supposed to be here from just the lifestyle I come from and all the killing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a trophy out here. Sometimes I don't even be feeling like really what's what because I didn't plan on being alive this long. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like I'm 33 type shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Be fucking with my head sometimes. So it's like I gotta like remind myself, like you hear me? I gotta remind myself all of these things. But no, it's real though, y'all. Y'all know I value y'all, like and all of that. But some people just got more stuff to go through. You get what I'm saying? But this is why. But what thing is certain though, as far as like for my court case with my son and everything, I got all my papers. I got everything showing all of her lies, shit highlighted and all of that. So all I gotta do is just turn the page and read these sentences. You get what I'm saying? Whatever order I choose to, whatever I feel is more important to bring attention first, I'm gonna do that. You know, what else? And like I said, it's from a standpoint of just getting back in my child's life. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not no weird tip off of the infidelity from her and stuff. I got over that, y'all. Like I don't even look at her the same like that. And I feel like that's the best point to get to with anybody when it comes to like anyone that did you wrong. Just to your point where you don't care about them like that. Because once you don't see them like that, all men can vouch for this, and women can too if they lost a guy in this way. Like people will betray you so much that you won't see them in the same manner, and you'll be like, damn, like I wanted that, or I was in love with that, and that's when it's sad. That's when she really knows she fucked up and she lost you. Cause once a man don't look at you the same off of if a man don't look at you the same off of anything besides what I'm about to say, you might be able to like he might come back. You might be able to work something out. But once you disrespect a man, like you'll even hear older women say, "Don't you hit a man? Don't you hit a man where it hurts low, because he'll never forget that, and your life will be officially changed with him after that." So that's even more scarce of a decision to make if you got a child with that person. You'll hear a lot of older women tell younger women that, and younger women still don't listen, because they can't close their legs. They still won't listen, But it's the truth. It's the truth. That's why it'd be even so crazy when some women even break that trust and that bond, that they think that somehow it's going to be the same, or no, it'll never be the same again. All that's done. Why would you take a chance like that when you just started a family? Like, how naive and gullible do you have to be? You get what I'm saying? A lot of these situations that women see, it's like y'all seen it and with other women. So that show, and women pay attention to women because women are even in competition with other women. You get what I'm saying? So y'all women that this happens to, y'all can't say that like y'all just unaware just because you haven't been in that situation yet. That this is how this situation could play out or how it could occur. Like, you can't act like you don't know. Women see it with other women all the time. Women talk about it all on the internet about them having a good guy and taking advantage of him in the wrong manner, and they lose him forever. Y'all just purposely are not taking heed to those situations and still trying to do the same activity and just be smarter about it. Like, y'all, when y'all see that shit, y'all be like, oh, well, she probably did this. She didn't do this right enough, or she should have did this differently. Maybe, she wouldn't have got caught. I know how to do this better. Like, it's like, no. Why can't you see that shit and just be like, you know what? I take heed to this. I can hear it in her voice that she wished she didn't do that. She regrets it. I got a choice to do this same type of stuff. I got all these men in my inbox. You know, I might even think some of them are cute, but I got a good man right here. And you know what? It just makes more sense for me to cherish and water my grass here. And just see where it goes. And if it don't work out with me doing the right thing towards this relationship, then maybe I'll look at one of them other options. Y'all can't even be smart enough to play it out like that. You know, like that's how you know it's sad. It's really sad. So it's like when I'm telling y'all, like, yeah, like it's no words towards that shit, y'all. It's no words towards that shit. It's just sad because it's like I told y'all, my son's biggest lesson that he's gonna learn in life is gonna be through his mom and the actions that she took towards his dad and how I handled it still maturely around the chemical imbalance that it even caused my brain off of the abuse and the betrayal and the separation from him alone. Like, she's gonna like my son is going to see all that shit, and it's sad, y'all. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. Like, there's not anybody in the world more that isn't more unsafe to be around me. You know, like, I wouldn't, like, literally, like, I know if you harm me, like, I know how I can get and how I could switch up and then turn into a whole different person, and then because of the life that I come from, and just be thinking kill and then act on it. In a matter of like 3 seconds, not care about nothing. I know how I can get. So with that being said, like, I wouldn't even allow myself to come by you. Like, that's why even when I seen you in court, if you remember, when I seen your dumb ass in court, what did I do? As soon as I turned around and I seen you, you saw how quick I just hurried up and just went to the other side. Because I almost reacted right there off of the anger and the pain that's been done to my child. And I didn't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I just left it alone at the time. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's why I just left it alone, because I said, damn, I almost, and this lets y'all know, like, I didn't. Let me let y'all know. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was in the courthouse. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I almost maxed out right there. You know, and that's how, when my anger gets, like, that's how it gets. Like, I really don't care. So when I felt that, I literally made sure I was far away from her. And not only that, I made sure I was far away from her, I made sure I didn't even look her way to even see from my peripheral vision if she was looking at me. It didn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to get so mad that I was going to get reactive in there and just get my point across quick, you know? Quick, because I was just thinking a lot of murderous thoughts, y'all. I had a pen in my hand and everything. I was thinking a lot of murderous thoughts. I said, where I could just end some shit quick. And I was like, you know what? Let me just move all the way over here. This woman will never be safe around me. The fact that she hurt an innocent child, and hurt my child at that, our child. It's like, I'm gonna just keep my distance and make sure she stays away for the rest of my life, so I can still be a prosperous figure to my son and make sure he still gets the stuff that needs to be instilled in him and stuff like that, y'all. So that was my main thing. So this is Rear Points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings also. Peace, power, abundance to everybody. Gratitude Yahweh. See what I'm going through off of fighting for my son from a standpoint of getting everything back together, as guidance towards, everybody got problems, everybody got things that they're going through, right? Everybody got someone that's trying to break them down, even if it's not from a relationship standpoint, or someone, that's not exactly on what they're supposed to be on with them. We all got these things, but it's like it's how you handle these things, though, how you approach them. You know how you deal with them. You know, everybody it's it's okay to be mad if you deal with those feelings properly and you transmute it and you put it in the right places. You know what I mean? Everyone talks about mental health and mental illness, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Even murderous thoughts, like y'all, off of me understanding DNA, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not saying this disrespectfully. I know people that's not of my genetic makeup get more murderous thoughts, regardless if they act on it or not, on a regular basis. You know, like destructive thoughts. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how your anatomy works. I know how your brain works. You know, I know the characteristics and traits from your behavior, how it's connected. You get what I'm saying, off of DNA. You know, so I already know this, but that's not spoke about, right? But a lot of times a black man, it's like if you say something on something, it'll be looked at in a different manner. So that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But like I said, peace, power, abundance to y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm gonna get at y'all, man. Y'all vibe out.